So we are, you all are welcome for the first session of day 1 of online Atal FDP on leadership and excellence. And as I said, we will be having the first session by Dr. Sachin Vernikar sir, who was our guest of honor, and we just had a small glimpse of his talk in our inauguration ceremony. So we are eager to hear you, sir.
Thank you.
And his talk will be on management skills. So I welcome you, sir, and request you to please initiate your talk, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vividha, Dr. Savita, Dr. Pawar. Thank you for inviting me as a resource person as well. I will say now Namaste India because we have participants from different parts of India, and it is really a great FDP, I would say, with so many participants. And many of them have sent me message. I don't know from where they got my mobile number. I have already received very encouraging words from them. Thank you very much for all of them. Coming back to this particular session, it is about management skill. It is said, if there is no skill in the skull, everything is nil. So there must be skill in the skull, otherwise everything is nil. So we have to have skill. If I am a faculty member, I must know all the teaching skills. In a cement industry, the burner is very, very important. In the marketing organization, the marketers, the salesmen are very, very important because it is their skills which will decide success or failure of that organization. It is said that each one of us is gifted with certain unique qualities. It is our duty, everybody. We are not supposed to compare ourselves with anybody. I am not supposed to compare myself with anyone because I am a unique piece on this earth. Similarly, every person on this earth is a unique piece. He or she is gifted with great qualities by God. And only thing is that he or she has to identify their great qualities and they have to sharpen. And each one of us has some strength, some weaknesses. And because of these strengths, we have some opportunities. And because of some weaknesses, we have certain threats or challenges. Now, it is our duty to ensure that our weaknesses we work on and ensure that we convert those weaknesses into strengths. That is very, very important. Now, as a manager, as a leader, as this particular FDP is on leadership and excellence, we are talking about excellence, we are talking about leadership. So every organization has a leader. Every organization, whether it's a bank or educational institution, for that matter, the economy, the country, has the leader, has the manager. Now these leaders, these managers, now every manager is not leader. Because if he is using only his authority to make people work, I want result, result, result. But if he is not guiding them, if it is not motivating them, if he is not working with them, then he is not a great leader. So manager, for that matter, every head of every institution. Now here we are talking about academic institutions. There are many professors who have joined. There are many academicians who are joined, who has the ambition to be a vice chancellor, who have ambition to be board of directors, who have ambition to be the members of the management council, the senate of various universities where they design the policies and take the decision for the university, and the students at large who are studying in that university. So management is very, very, very important for everyone. Where there is no management, there is mismanagement. A student, a manager, a teacher, a prime minister, the president, everyone is gifted with certain energies. He has his time, his energy, and various resources at his disposal. You and me as teachers, we have our resources at our disposal. Every manager, every leader has his or various resources given to him by the organization. Now, how do we use those resources? How effectively do we use? That is management. And the definition of management, you must have seen, management is getting things done with other people, through and with other people. Here, with is very important. Management is getting things done through and with other people. You got to lead by an example. And very simple definition of management. I'm not here to talk about any theory. I'll be giving practical examples only. Management is managing men tactfully. One who is successful in managing men tactfully, one who is very successful in managing his team, is managing his scientists, managing his colleagues, managing his subordinates, managing the boss. Generally, we have two rules. Boss is always correct. Rule number 1 says boss is always correct. Rule number 2 says when boss is wrong, follow rule number 1. That is, boss is always correct. This is generally we follow. But now time has come that we very politely tell the boss, sir, instead of telling that he is or she is wrong, you should tell him, sir, this could have been done in this way. This could be a better plan. So you have to manage your boss as well. If you are really committed to organization, as I said in the last speech of mine, that every organization should have very disciplined people, disciplined thought, and disciplined action. If you have these disciplined people, disciplined action, disciplined thought, the job of the manager, the job of the leader is very, very easy. If it is not, then it is a job again of the manager or the leader or the head of the institution to ensure that he develops a very disciplined people. He or she develop a disciplined thought. Now, hedgehog and fox. You must have seen hedgehog and fox. If you compare them, fox knows many things. He's jack of all trades but master of none. Hedgehog is focused on one thing. So if you want, if the manager, if the head of the institution, here we use the word leader, but remember, a leader who has followers. We cannot think about a leader who has no followers. So a leader has followers who voluntarily follow him. A good leader has followers who believe in him. A good leader, a great leader has followers. A good, great leader is one who has followers who are committed. A great leader has followers who look at the leader as an example, want to follow him without any expectations. A great leader has followers who do not have any expectations. They just want, with the leader, serve the country, serve the organization, do their best, give their best for the organization's goal. Now, every organization like Bharati Vidyapeeth has a mission, social transformation through dynamic education. A marketing company, for that matter, every company, a business organization, they have their goal, want to be market leader. Now, Indigo is market leader as far as if you see LCC, in that particular market, you see Indigo is the leader. There are so many other competitors. If you see the telecom industry now, the mobiles, Airtel was a leader earlier. But now Jio, generally we keep saying Jio or Jinedo. But ever since Jio came into the market, Jio is Jio, but Baki Maro. So this should not be again a policy. Even if you are the leader has to have some good policies. So there, you look at Tata's, TCS, you will find ITS sector, it is always the leader. Then there is Infosys, there is Wipro, there are many other companies. Educational institutions, we have 5 types of educational institutions in India. Institutions of national importance. There we have the IIMs, the IITs, the central universities. We have state universities, state private universities, deemed to be universities, and private universities. So we have different types of organizations. But when the whole world is looking at educational institutions, then you see IIMs and IITs are leading. What is the reason? What is the reason that IIMs and IITs are first preferences? The reason is there are disciplined people. There are disciplined actions. There are disciplined thought. What I mean by disciplined people, disciplined thought, and disciplined actions. There is no organizational layers. You have to come through this, come through that, very rigid organizational structure or something like this. But that is possible only when you have disciplined people who know their business very well. So management skill is very, very important. You have to have such disciplined people, disciplined thought, and disciplined actions. Now, we in India, we keep saying we Indians follow 3 principles. Number 1, and that is the reason why the whole world respects we Indians. And this pandemic, particularly COVID-19, the whole world has realized, has come to know what are these 3 principles of we Indians. Number 1, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. That is what we follow. And our management skills are always influenced. Our skills are always influenced as a manager, as a leader. My skill, my ability to work, my ability to get the things done is always influenced by the culture I am brought in. So culture is very, very important factor. The cross-cultural relations are very important. And we Indians have been brought up in a culture where we say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, whole world is one family. We treat all people working in Bharati Vidyapith as one family. And our bosses have always told us we are a family. So that's the reason why we see commitment. I'm working for Bharati Vidyapith last 36 years. Dr. Pawar must be working for more than 25 years. Pokharkar madam, for that matter, there are so many people who are working. What's the reason? Henry Fayol has advocated 14 principles. 2 principles I would like to just talk about here when we talk about management skills. One is stability of tenure. In Japan, the moment you join a company, you are permanent. Bharati Vidyapith, you join an organization, you are permanent. But when you are made permanent, don't you think that you should give your best? Don't you think that you should follow a principle which says subordination of individual interest to general interest? Don't you think that you should take your organizational goal first and give your best? So our Indian culture says that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, treat everybody as a family so that everybody will feel this is my organization and will give the best. And rule number 2, the second principle we all Indians follow is Atithi Devo Bhava. And this is very important. This culture of ours, why Indians are great marketers. Now it's a different issue when Honorable Prime Minister of India said it is 3 Ds that are important for India. The 3 Ds India offers, that is democracy, demand, and demographic dividend. Demographic dividend means 70% of our population is young. That may be one of the reasons why this virus has not badly affected Indians. Because we have more youth, more youngsters who are least bothered about anything. So the second thing, as I said, Atithi Deva Bhava. Every person coming on to our house, our company, we treat them as a god. So that is the reason why Honorable the Mahatma Gandhiji also said, if you see about a customer, Gandhiji said, he is the most important person visiting your organization. Customer is the very reason why your organization is existing. So this culture of ours, that is Atithi Deva Bhava, your job as a manager has made it easy that every customer is important and we treat him like a guest, like God. And third and very important thing, we say Namaste, Namaste India. Now the whole world, from Trump to New Zealand Prime Minister to Canadian Prime Minister, the whole world has started following in this pandemic, COVID-19, they have started following Namaste. Because when we say Namaste, that means all positive energy only to be passed on to you. Anything negative should not be passed on to you. That is what Namaste is. That for negative energy we close and we pass on the positive energy. That is what Namaste is. And it's all the more important in this pandemic. So the whole world is following this. So what I just wanted to tell you by giving the example of Indian culture and Indian culture, Indian mythology, we have, see, to know management skills, to learn what management is, you don't have to read. It's good if you read foreign books. You must read many books, because as a student, we all, though we are teachers, we are professors, we are directors, we are students throughout our life. And our job is to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And these FDPs are organized to unlearn, relearn. And that is why these FDPs are important. And we are students throughout our life. So we must read thousands and crores of books. And today reading has become very easy. GG is there. GG means Google Guru. You just Google any name, any topic, you get PPTs. The job of the teacher has become very easy. Teaching has become easy. But remember, research is difficult. That is why plagiarism has been introduced. So we are not supposed to copy anybody. We have to have our own thoughts. As a teacher, we have to create our own thoughts, disciplined thoughts. We must be very disciplined. And we must create through research new models, new knowledge, and contribute to the knowledge bank. So we should read. But if you want to really understand what are the management skills, look at Lord Krishna, Sri Krishna. If you learn the management skills, leadership skills from Sri Krishna, you will be one of the greatest leaders. Sri Rama's strategy, Sri Ram's leadership style, and Sri Krishna's leadership style, if you see, you will see a lot of difference in that. Indian mythology says we have three gods. Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesha. So every manager, every leader should develop qualities of Brahma, Lord Brahma, that we have to create an excellent organization, disciplined people. We have to have best of the products which are good for the society, good for the people, eco-friendly. Now it is a pharmacy college. We have to develop a medicine which will not have side effect, and we should. That is what Lord Brahma, as a Lord Brahma, we have to create excellent organization. We have to create excellent products. As Lord Vishnu, we have to maintain best of the things. That is your skill, management skill as Vishnu. You have good people, good faculty, motivate them, encourage your faculty. Encourage your team to give best, understand their problems, and ensure that everybody contributes meaningfully. If somebody is not contributing, find out why he or she is not contributing, and ensure that she too contributes meaningfully to your organization. So this is very, very important. As a Lord Vishnu, you have the skill, you have to develop the managerial skills of Lord Vishnu. Maintain all the best of the things, maintain good organization, and very important is Lord Mahesha. As Lord Mahesha, you have to ensure the products which do not contribute are deleted, are discontinued. The products which don't contribute. People who don't contribute, the people who are like cancer, people who are behaving like Shakuni, people who behave like Duryodhana, जो मेरा है ही, जो आपका है वो भी मेरा है. So such people you have to train, counsel, see that they improve, otherwise say goodbye. So as a Mahesha, Lord Mahesha, your management skill is identify the best people and identify at the same time the products which are not contributing. Like when there is any disease, we try to immediately work on that and we see that we get rid of that disease. So that disease may be some people, that disease may be some products, that disease may be some departments. So as Lord Vishnu, you have to maintain. And as Lord Mahesha, you must ensure that the things which don't contribute are discontinued. So this is what is very, very important. So if you want to be a good manager, if you want to be a good leader, you must develop qualities of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesha. Who else? I talked about Lord Krishna. and Lord Rama. The difference between the leadership style was, in Lord Krishna's case, you must have seen, he ensured that the strength of the enemy is reduced. If where there is Bhishma, then he brought Shikhandi in front of him. He knew that killing Dronacharya was difficult. So Ashwatthama, you must have seen that Ashwatthama was told, Dronacharya was informed that Ashwatthama mar gaya. No, they did not say Narova Kunjova. They did not say whether it is Ashwatthama elephant or Ashwatthama his son. So he ensured that the power, the strength of the enemy is reduced so that you can win easily. Whereas Sri Rama used all the good principles. We know Sri Rama as Ramana as Ekavachini, Ekapatni, and one who once Ekavachini means once you give the promise, done. So he followed a different strategy. Sri Krishna used different strategy. Sri Krishna was, and in Sri Rama's case, you must have seen that he used Hanumanji, the whole force and everything, and he killed Ravana. So the skills, both of them ensured that the whole force, though less, is motivated, well motivated, and very, very important as a manager. What Sri Krishna Rama said is, you must be doing good for others. If you are doing something good, your karma is good. If there is bhakti, if there is karma, there is bhakti, and if there is gyan, you are a successful person. So as a manager, as a director of this particular educational institute, that is Bharati Vidyapith IMD, which is again one of the top 75 business schools. Dr. Pawar is again heading now the pharmacy college, is one of the 25 pharmacy colleges in India. So our job is to ensure that we contribute meaningfully to the organizational goal, our organization, social transformation. We should see that my students, they think first about the country. And you must have seen, whenever we are in the temple, whenever there is pandemic, now everybody was requesting Chief Minister to open the temples as early as possible, as if God is in only the temples. That's a different story. But when you go to the temple, what do you ask first? You first ask, it is generally one colonel, a good friend of mine, he was talking about the youth today. He said, in the life of the youth, first comes school, then comes college, then comes marriage with a baby in carriage. So this is the life of the people, many people, which is restricted to me, my family. That's all. If you see in Japan, they first pray for their organization, their country, then their organization, their family, and then for themselves. We in India, we have such people who first, for them, the country is first. You see the soldiers, the frontline warriors, the health workers who are fighting this pandemic. For them, the first is the people at large, the country, and then their family, and then their persons. So we have to follow these frontline workers, the health workers. We have to follow the soldiers, and we have to follow the leaders like Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Mahatma Gandhiji, etc. So management skill is very, very important. We have to use different leadership styles for different people. If somebody doesn't understand, see, there is an autocratic style of leadership. There is democratic style of leadership. Laissez-faire. Laissez-faire, if you have people who are well motivated, doing great job, they know their business very well, who do not need any supervision, monitoring, you can have laissez-faire. Give them tasks and they will do it. There are many companies, very organizations, they don't have any structure. Work from home is possible only when you have such disciplined people. TCS said that 70% of their employees will be working from home by 2025. Are they putting CCTV to see what you are doing at home? No. So we are at home, but we are committed. We are doing our best. So management skill is developing such people. Management skill is developing the organization in such a fashion that everybody is working towards the main goal of the organization. Each one must be knowing what is their goal. That is called system approach. The manager, the leader has to make everybody understand that this organization is a system. This organization is a system, and you are a part of subsystem. So like my institute, Management Institute, IIBD is a big institute, is a system. The various departments like finance, marketing, etc. are the subsystems. The subcommittees are again part of the system. So every individual working in my institute is a subsystem of the main system, and he or she should know that any action or reaction of him or her will affect my organization, the goal of the organization. That is why the management skill of yours is ensure that everybody working in your organization is sharing that goal, knows that goal, and is contributing towards the main goal of the organization. That is real management skill. So being a manager, you have to have Lord Brahma skills of creating good organization, creating good people, good atmosphere, positive atmosphere. And as Vishnu, you have to say that you have to ensure that this positivity continues, positivity is spread, everybody contributes, and Lord Mahesha, you must ensure that timely decisions are taken so that the people who don't contribute. There's one theory which I have developed. I would like to just explain that in brief. One theory I developed, it is about management skills. And this theory I presented in Bangladesh when I was invited as a resource person there. And after I presented that theory, the chairman PepsiCo was there, PepsiCo Bangladesh. And that lady was so impressed that she asked me about that theory. And we had a discussion for more than an hour about the theory and how that could be implemented in her organization. And I was declared as an international speaker, and I got an award in that particular conference. I had gone as a resource person, but I came out with an award, International Speaker Award. But how international, that's a different story. Now coming back to this particular small theory which I have developed, recently I published my book, How to Lead Meaningful Life. It is very much available on the Amazon online copy. I have given qualities because management, a manager must know his people very well. Manager must know his organization very well. The leader, I mean here, let us use the word leader. Let us assume that every manager is a leader who has great followers, who is committed, and a manager himself or the leader himself must be very committed to the organization. He should not be a person following 2 punch and 1 lunch policy. What is 2 punch and 1 lunch? We see many people following this 2 punch, 1 lunch, and it is very difficult to motivate these people. Indra Nooyi, you must have heard, she was the chairman of PepsiCo for many, many years. 25 legends were felicitated by NDTV a few years back. Indra Nooyi was one of them. And in her, and everybody was given 2 minutes only to speak. Indra Nooyi is a very successful leader. Now we have Satya Nadella, Satya Nadella and Pichai. We have them as a head of the affairs for Microsoft and Google. They're doing great. Similarly, we have so many great companies here, from Tata to Birla to Infosys, so many such. And Indra Nooyi, she was basically Indian, and she has talked in 2 minutes. She She said, what she exactly followed in her life. She said, each one of us is a student throughout our life. So manager or the leader must also remember that he or she can learn something from his subordinates. A very, very important skill every manager or the leader have, listening skill. There are many problems which he cannot solve. Now this pandemic, we can't solve that problem, but we can very well have empathy. We can very well support our people. We can very well pay them during this period, pandemic period, and take care of them. Lockdown period, this was a test of our leadership. And many of us paid. Bharati Vidyapith is one of those good institutions. They paid all there. No staff is removed. So this is what is expected. So you have to listen to your people. They may come with good ideas, great ideas. Sometimes your peon, your staff, whom you neglect, can give a great idea to your organization to solve your problem. So you must be a student throughout your life, listening to your people. And if you don't listen to your people, there will be a problem. Many problems you can't solve, but just listening them, they'll be happy that my leader has listened to me. Dr. Patangarao Kadam, our leader, he used to listen everybody. A peon could directly approach him, anybody could approach him. Same is the case with Honorable Shivaji Rao Kadam, Honorable Secretary Vishwajit Kadam. So we have to do this. We have to listen to everybody. So this is what Indira Nooyi said. Second thing she said as a leader, as a manager, you must, when you reach a particular position, maybe you are reached as a principal, there may be some professors here, there are scientists. Now Pokharkar madam is one of the 2% scientists. Dr. Pawar is again great. Pharmacy college, we have so many such great scientists. Now when you reach this position, what is our duty? I will say I am Dean, Faculty of Management. I am the member of many committees, AICT, UGC, DEC. Now what is my job? When you or me reach a particular position, we should help others reach that position. This is number 2. The manager's first job. Now, this Maslow's theory you all must be knowing. Maslow's motivation theory. What he says, what motivates us to work? What motivates us to give our best? The first is physiological needs. That is food, shelter, water, clothing. These are our physiological needs. We first work for this to get. Once we get that, we think about safety. We want a shelter, we want a big house, we want insurance, we have so many things. Then comes love and affection. Then we want our people to love us, our boss, our subordinates, our family. We want them to have affection towards us. That is love and affection. Next is self-esteem. I want Apple. I want a BMW. Why? Because anything that I wear, I use, must suit my status in the society. Self-esteem. And that's the reason why many people go for this. Every new car, you find some people immediately buying it. They pay extra. Even if they want to drink tea, they will want a silver glass, silver cup or golden cup. Chai hai hi nahi, baki kisi cup mein pine se. And the last but not the least is self-actualization. So self-actualization, whatever I can be, I must be. So when you reach a particular position in society, you should develop your second line of leadership. You should help others grow. Somebody wants in your organization to do. I know, when I was in charge of Delhi campus, there was a girl who was a junior clerk. I know her name, Ritu Bali. She was just a junior clerk, was doing excellent typing, very brilliant. I encouraged her, if you want to do, join DBM. She did DBM, Diploma in Business Management. Then she did MMS. Then she said, I want to do PhD. I said, okay. Now, after completing PhD and acquiring all these skills, now she's working as a faculty in Canada. Now, this is what your job in my job is. If there are people whom you see good skills, you are suppose a CEO of a big organization. Now your job is to help your people to be on the board of directors of other companies so that you get experience what is happening there, not the competitors, but other industries. So you should help when you grow and you reach a particular position, you should help others grow. This is another management very important skill. This is what Indira Nooyi said. And third and very important, which our Sahib also says, Pathangaraj Sahib, that don't be two punch one lunch person. 9:30 punch, 5:30 punch, one lunch. In between what I did, I don't know. So these are not the people we expect in our organization. Two punch, one lunch, okay. If you're giving your best in these 8 hours, you're back home in time, giving time to family is fine. Nothing wrong in that. But please see that if you really want to contribute meaningfully, you have to give your best. So it is generally said, if the manager who wants, or the leader, if he wants his people to work hard, he or she has to work for 12 hours. Then only your people will work for 8 hours. If you are working for 1 hour or 2 hours and you are expecting your subordinates to work for 10 hours, they will not listen to you. Because of your authority, they will not speak anything in front of you. But on your back, you will be the only topic for discussions and gossiping to them. So being the manager, I must develop the qualities of all these people. So Indira Nooyi, if you talk to Ratan Tata ji, why he has become great? Why J.R.D. Tata is great? Because J.R.D. Tata, the whole Tata family, for them, India was first. Even today, they think about India first. They say, we will not pay anything, no corruption. Either you want to give me the license or you don't give me the license. I want to do it for the country. And that's why Tata's has been growing organization. Similarly, Infosys, and for that matter, there are many such organizations which are doing great. Why they are the great leaders? Because if you see how much Tata is spending on corporate social responsibility, on charity, you'll be shocked to know that. Same thing with Premji Aziz, Wipro. Same thing is with Infosys. There are many people who are spending crores of people for charity, and they want the people to grow. Now today we see, because of the ever-growing Indian economy, because of the infrastructure, great leaders that we have in India now, you see a rickshaw puller's daughter doing MBBS. A person from a very poor family is doing IAS. Dhoni, a cricketer from a very poor family, poor place, you have seen him world-class cricketer. Now that is what is happening. And when such things are happening, you can very well say your country is really doing great. But in the political scenario also, we want people like Honorable Pathangaraj Kadam, who think about the society first, who think about, and they are the social entrepreneurs. From one institute conducting English and mathematics examination 64, today Bharati Vidyapith has 182 institutions. You just name the faculty, you just name the program, we have it in Bharati Vidyapith. So we all need to develop these managerial skills, and these skills are conceptual skill, your ability to visualize what's going to happen next 5 years, next 10 years, next 15 years. You must be able to visualize. Conceptual skill. You must be a visionary leader. To be a director, you must visualize what's going to happen post-COVID-19. Now, post-COVID, now after vaccination, next 6 months will take for vaccination. Now, what do I do? What will happen to my education industry? Now, when this pandemic happened, everybody, all educational institutions, particularly Bharati Vidyapith I'm talking about, we immediately shifted to online learning. The infrastructure was ready. This is the great visionary thinking of our management. We had excellent infrastructure. At IMD, we developed the IMD Digital Hub. And we immediately in March itself, we shifted to online. I ensured that all my faculty conducts webinars. They got trained. Now our all classes, everything is online. We had full admissions. Exams are conducted online, and I will be wondering, we have IMD Music and Art Club. Even those that singing instruments and all that is going conducted online. We have fitness classes online. So conceptual skills is very important. You must be able to visualize what's going to happen. Human relations skill. Now, recently I happened to read one article, research article. That researcher had conducted a research to find out what are the skills that helped the youngsters get the job and what is lacking in them. And you'll be wondering, these youngsters had excellent technical skills. They were very good in technical things. But one skill they lacked was HR skill. That is human relations skill, which they lacked. It is because of this mobile, that is what is happening. So we must have excellent conceptual skill, human relations skill, and the technical skill as well. So we must ensure as a manager, as a leader, we visualize and give the leadership to everybody. And Jim Collins, as I told you, if you want your organization to be good to great, Jim Collins, those who have not heard about it, let me repeat only one thing. Jim Collins is a business researcher, business leader, who conducted research for 40 years and collected data of 1,435 companies. And he found only 11 great companies out of 1,435. Others were good. Only 11 tried to be good to great. Good is enemy of great. So if you want, as a manager, as a leader, your organization to be great, then you have to have disciplined people, disciplined thought, and disciplined action. And you should have level 5 leadership. Level 5 leadership, where you compromise with nothing, where like a hedgehog, you know your business very well. You have the people who know your competitors, your business, your products very well. You don't want people who are jack of all trades. We need those people. Multi-skilling is important. In certain areas, we need that. But you must grow your organization first. Focus fully on that organization. You see some organizations failing because they are into business for 5-10 years, immediately take funds, put in some other business. You're running a management, immediately you start engineering. You don't study whether engineering has demand or not. How many colleges are there? The moment you start engineering, you immediately start art science college. What will happen? So you must grow one organization like in our Bharati Vidyapit did. We grew first and then we started different programs, slowly, steadily over the years. And you see all institutions under Bharati Vidyapit doing great. This is a great leadership quality, a skill of our side. So you need such people. Now you see Tatas also in many industries, but they did not jump into everything. Slowly, steadily, they entered into different industries, different companies they started, and they ensured that they are doing well. Now coming back to my theory, in next 10 minutes, I'll finish in my speech in 10 minutes. I have a PhD Open Defense. I'm the chairman. I have to start that by 12:35 at least. This theory which I developed is about 6 stations. Now every manager, every leader, each one of you, Dr. Vivida or Dr. Savita, or Dr. Baljeet, you and me, everybody has a mission. This is troublesome because I want to speak, very freely. Without this, I can speak. Yeah. I'm feeling better now. Am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है ना? Because I never use PPTs. I never use PowerPoint presentations. I always speak extempore. So I don't want to be troubled by anything. So my thought process get disturbed. But last 1 hour, 1.5 hour, I'm using this. So I was a bit disturbed. But now I can very well tell you my theory. Theory is very simple. It will take just 10 minutes. I can speak for 2 hours on that theory. It talks about 6 stations. What is a station for me in this theory is a destination. Each one of you, each one of us has a mission in our life. Maybe I want to be a vice chancellor, or somebody wants to be a professor or head of the department, a scientist, a great entrepreneur, whatever. So this mission of yours, this is your destination that you have chosen. Somebody wants to do some social work. Now, to reach that destination, you need certain qualities in you. You must have some integrity. You must be loyal. You must have certain skills in you. And very important, you must be having the willingness to do that. So this, every human being on this earth, I have grouped them in 6 stations. And now you decide which station you belong to. When I explain those stations, you decide which station you belong to, and then accordingly you help. And every manager as a leader must try to develop his people. It is his skill to have people in the first 4 stations and not the last 2. The first station is still station, STEEL, still. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, TN station, I said. When you talk about Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel or TN station, immediately it comes to your mind Loh Purush, no compromise with quality. What's good for my country, what is good for my organization, what is good for my people, I will do. Nobody can pressurize me. As a leader, as a manager, as a director, as a principal, you must have those qualities. Like Dr. Pawar is a principal here, I am the director here, or a dean, faculty. I must have that, like a Loh Purush, no compromise with quality. What is good for my students, stakeholders, industry, I will do that. I'm audible, no? Okay, no? I must do that. So that is called STEEL, ST. Please keep this spelling in mind. Remember, STEEL, still. Second station, suppose me and Pawar is in this still station. So we have these like Loh Purush qualities, no compromise, nothing, what's good for my organization. Thanks to our management, they give all the support, not to compromise with anything. They also tell, do this, what is good for your organization. Then I need, or Dr. Pawar needs, a team which is will station. So first is still STEEL. Second is WILL, will station. I must have faculty, the program directors, head of the departments, the second level of leadership, who have the will to grow, who have the will to take this institution to new heights. We are in top 75, though we should be top 50. top 20, should be in top 10. So we need such faculty, such departmental heads. So it is my skill now to encourage them, motivate them, and we want that disciplined team which has a will to grow. So that is will station. That's third station. Suppose I have head of the departments, program directors who have a will to grow, who have will to take organization to new heights. We need third and very important is we need faculty who have the skill. We need the supporting staff who have the skill to ensure effective teaching learning process. So that is skill station. So still STWL, will WILL, skill SKILL, we need these people so that your organization can do. So it is the skill of mine as a director that I must ensure I have the people who are willing to grow. And I must be in the still STWL. So I need a faculty who are skilled using this new technology also. Now you must have seen our Dr. Baljit and my faculty colleagues, Dr. Vivida, Savita and everybody using this technology, and all of you, I must congratulate and thank all participants here. You're sitting somewhere in different parts of India and listening to me. I would love to interact with you, see your smiling faces, your claps, in case I talk something good. That would be different, really good. But just one way speaking for 1 hour, 2 hours is very, very difficult. That is the only drawback of this technology. So anyhow, so skill. So we have developed that skill. So we need skilled people. That is skill station. And fourth and very important is hill station. That is very interesting. Just listen to me. HILL, hill. Why do we go? Now there was a revenge tourism. 6 months lockdown. Police did not allow us to go out, wear the mask, social distancing, where's that? The moment December approached, many people went to Goa, they went to Lonavala, Khandala, they dared to do everything. This is Badla. This is revenge tourism. This has happened. Now we will go to the hill station. Why? So that we relax there. We are not under any stress. Similarly, when we work for any organization, the leader has to ensure that people are not under stress. We should enjoy what we do, and we should do what we enjoy. That is hill station. As if you are in the hill station, you should do your work. Enjoy that. And there are two hill stations. One is negative hill station and positive hill station. I want you all to be in positive hill station. In the sense, I want you all and me, we should enjoy our job. Now you're listening me, enjoy that. I'm talking to you, I must enjoy talking to you. So this is what hill station is. No stress, no tension. Enjoy what you do. Results will be good. Your organizations will grow. Your organization will be great, good to great. Negative hill station is enjoy perks, benefit, salary, nasta, khana, pina of the college, but no one. Negative hill station. They enjoy everything, but not the job. So here it is the skill of the leader or the manager like me or Dr. Pawar is to ensure that everybody is in positive hill station. They contribute meaningfully, they enjoy what they are doing. And this FDP is a success because those everybody doing what they are enjoying. So this is hill station. We need positive hill station. Now next two stations are very important. We have seen STWEL if you are writing. Second WILL, will. Third, we have seen skill, very important skill people. And fourth is HILL, hill, positive and negative. We want positive. Enjoy what you do, contribute meaningfully. And the next is still, STILL, still. It says, Banero bull, salary powerful. We have some people in every organization. They are like bull. वो क्या कहते हैं? Banero bull or salary powerful. No one. enjoy. काम करो ना करो उसकी फिक्र मत जरूर करो, काम करो ना करो उसकी फिक्र जरूर करो, फिक्र करो ना करो उसका जिक्र जरूर करो. And third thing they follow is मत लो टेंशन, मत लो टेंशन, नहीं तो फैमिली पाएगी पेंशन. आप स्ट्रेस लेके, बीपी, डायबिटीज सब लेके आप जाओगे, क्यों टेंशन ले रहे हो, क्यों काम कर रहे हो, एंजॉय करो. This is still station. But one good thing in them is they don't stop people who are doing good work. They simply say मुझे डिस्टर्ब मत करो, मैं एंजॉय करने आता हूँ. आप करो जो करना है, आपका पुतला बनेगा, आप करो. This is still station. So we should immediately as a manager, as a manager, as the leader, we should encourage these people to contribute. We should guide them. We should tell them. And we should ensure that they contribute meaningfully. And the last but not sixth station is called a Bill station, BILL, Bill. These are the people, there are hardly one or two Shakunis, Manthara, Duryodhans in every organization. And one Shakuni is enough to have Mahabharata. So these people are always creating problems, pulling your legs, miscommunication, rumors. So that principal, the director, the leader must be always busy solving, firefighting, and there should be no work to them. We have to identify these people, and Lord Mahesha, like Lord Mahesha, you should have to tell them either contribute or namaste. Please leave this organization. If you don't do that, this one person can kill your organization. That is why I put them in Bill. And the beauty of this theory is, if you take still, will, skill, still, hill, and will, if you remove first two letters, or first letter, two letters, it is ill, I-double-L, ill. If you don't have people in your organization, and it is your skill as a manager, if you don't have people who belong to still, no compromise with quality, no corruption, do what is good for everybody. If you don't have the people with will to grow, it is ill. If you don't have skilled faculty, skilled people, it is ill. If you don't have hill, positive, enjoying what they are doing, have a smile on their faces, doing great, you are ill. If you have still again, like statue, Banero bull, you're ill. And if there is bill, if you have Shakuni everywhere, nobody can save you. So this is what I just wanted to tell you about my theory. My 60 minutes are over. I must thank once again, and we all must ensure whatever we are, wherever we are, whichever organization we are working, we must try to give our best to the society. And being teachers, we have a great responsibility on our shoulders to give only the best to the society, lead by an example, develop leaders. And my motto in IMD, we develop leaders and entrepreneurs. Many of my students are serving great organizations in different parts of India and world, and they always are proud of IMD as a great institution. So I just want each one of us present here participating, try to develop leaders, try to develop those leadership qualities in ourselves and our team members. Try to have those people in this skill hill station and not in bill and still. Then only we can really serve our country well. And we Indians have a great future. Post-COVID, India is going to do great because we always think good about others. We believe in karma, good karma. We believe in bhakti, and we try to acquire the gyan. And Ma Saraswati, why do we worship Ma Saraswati? Because when we worship Ma Saraswati, we get jnana, dhyana, and jnana. So this is why we worship Ma Saraswati. And this particular FDP, your Gyan is important, your Dhyan is important, and Gan is important. So all this is very important to be successful. So I thank Dr. Pawar, Dr. Vidita, Dr. Savita, and entire Pharmacy College for allowing me, for inviting me as a resource person. I enjoyed doing that. If it was face to face, I would have enjoyed more. But of course, because it's good that sometimes Vivida was appearing on screen, sometimes Savita was appearing on screen, and they were smiling. So you should ask whenever you are talking. It is one skill that you please all of you follow. You ask somebody to put on the camera and tell them to keep smiling at you. If it happens to this, if they keep smiling, so you know you're talking okay, it is audible, everybody listening. So you should ask 2-3 persons who have a good coverage, good network, that they should have smile on their face. Only smile. Tension na dikhaye aapko. Then you will be disturbed. If they have tension, and tell them not to have their husband or wife in front of them when they are listening to you. Otherwise, the husband's pressure or wife's pressure will come on their face and they will pressurize you and your lecture will be disturbed. So tell them, close the door, have smile on. I thank Savita and Vivida appearing sometimes and telling me, sir, sab badhiya chal raha, nice, we are listening. So thank you. And all the best to all of you for the all next sessions. My team members are there, Dr. Oak, and there are many faculty members of IIMD who are part of it. And I'm sure they will enjoy it, you will enjoy it. And I would declare that SFDP is going to be a great success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your words of appreciation, sir. And everybody, if you see the messages popping in the chat box, sir, everybody loved the six station theory a lot. And we enjoyed your explanation about the six station theory. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your session and the different parts that you have covered, like ethical practices and good policies for the upcoming leaders, what should be followed. And we all are inspired, sir, and we salute your dynamism in delivering the talk on leadership and management skills. So thank you very much, sir, for
Thank you. All the best.
Providing all the support, sir, for conducting this FDP. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. All the best. Thank you. I take your leave now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
All the participants, I have an announcement for you. We will be joining for the other two sessions at 2 o'clock. So those sessions will go in continuation after 2 o'clock, both the sessions. As we are all aware that the Atal FDP, they require 80% attendance, which is mandatory, and 60% in the evaluation test. So all of you, please make it sure that you are attending the sessions. We understand the network issues at our places, but we are also have to submit regular attendance, what the system is generating. So your login duration will be calculated for that purpose. So our kind request is that please try to see that we don't have any attendance issues at the end of the session. Okay, thank you very
I have
much.
a question.
The link is written.
Madam, I have a
The link
question.
will remain same for all the sessions, for all the 5 days, and for all the sessions, the link is going to be the same. And please log in from the login credentials that are given to you. If there is any difficulty, then you can use your regular Teams login ID, but we will require it for our attendance thing. So kindly please use your personal login credential that has been mailed to you. Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Okay, Sangeeta Shukla, you have
Yes,
any
ma'am.
question?
Good morning. Yes, I have a question.
Yes,
Since
Sangeeta.
I am attending this FDP online, should I apply for duty leave in the college, or it is okay? Because my principal has allowed to leave the classes and attend FDP in college premises, but the problem is the college premises Wi-Fi connection is very low. So in the morning I have to leave 2 or 3 times, and now I am in the home with her permission. What to do? It is suggested to do apply for duty leave, or it is okay?
Ma'am, that we can't. We don't have that authority to tell. Actually, we
Okay,
try to
ठीक है.
attend online.
It's okay. But I may have to leave for 1 or 2 minutes
That's fine.
in
We are
transitional
considering
period,
total login. If you
connecting through hotspot of my
work for
mobile.
5 minutes and again join it, that is fine. Your total login
Okay.
duration will be considered. Sometimes
Okay.
it
Thank
happens
you,
that
sir.
people just log in at the start and then again they log in at the end. So that
Okay,
will,
I do not have to write my name in chat box. You automatically count my attendance.
yes, yes. You just log in from your
Oh,
login credentials like BBDU, PCP, you
yes.
can log in from that.
Okay.
It will
Thank you,
get
ma'am.
Sorry.
Attendance.
Yeah, very much. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
This is Vijay Kumar from Vijay Bhubaneswar. Ma'am, as you said that to attend through MS Teams and we have logged, you will see the in time and out time and the duration. And also in the chat, you have shared that Google form for attendance. So
Yes.
which one will be taken into consideration?
Both the things we are required to be submitted. This Google form which we have shared and also our Teams link.
Okay, so for every session, you will be sharing Google form?
Yes, every session at the end, we will, when the question answers start, we will share this and we will keep it for 20 minutes. It will be open, the link.
Okay, now the thing is for the inauguration session, do we need to
We
fill
didn't
in
had
some?
any, we didn't had any form or link for that. We had
Okay,
taken
right.
the
Thank you so
attendance.
much.
And if you remember, we had taken a
So,
screenshot also of that attendance.
so every day, three attendance through Google Form you will looking
Yes,
for.
yes, three sessions, three feedback forms, and you are on that attendance.
Okay, right. Thank you
It
so
is
much.
I
compulsory for Atal FDP.
see, I have not submitted Google form. Is there any Google form here?
Yes, ma'am. Also, I have not submitted any Google form. I didn't receive any link for that form.
That Google form today I have not filled any Google form.
Just
How
check
can
in the
I see
chat
that
box,
Google
meeting
form?
chat, you can check. We have shared it.
Okay, in chat. In
It
chat
is there
box.
in the chat box, ma'am. Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
It will be
I'm
saved,
trying to
registered
see.
in the chat box. Again, it is shared right now.
Okay, please share.
Hello.
One more query, ma'am. As you told that we have to
What is the
log in through
registration
our
number?
login credentials.
Mhm.
I have joined
Hello, ma'am.
when I joined the meeting, they just asked my name and I wrote my name over there, not the ID which is given by you. That I
Okay.
have written just now in the chat box. So
Okay, for the next
what we
session,
have to do, we have to write
for the
our
next session, you have to
ID.
add that ID.
Okay, so when the name is asked, we have to write our ID, not the
Yes,
name, right?
yes, yes, you have to write your ID.
Even I haven't mentioned my
So
ID,
that is
ma'am.
fine. So from next session onwards, we will do the same thing.
Right,
Next
ma'am.
session,
But
I will
what
log
about
in at
this
2 o'clock.
session's attendance? Is it will be considered as we have written the name or not?
Yes, it will be considered.
Okay.
There is an
Okay,
issue
thank
in providing name in MS Teams because it is already registered. We cannot change the names
No, you
according
can
to the
change it.
number.
These are system generated IDs for only the FTP. You can't change the name.
Okay, so we need to have only
Don't
the
change
IDs.
any credentials. Use the same what are been provided to you. Please don't change it. That's why he had specifically mentioned. Don't make any alterations in that. Use it, and automatically after 5 days, it will get deleted, and you can work from your regular.
Fine, okay, right. If you have any questions, we will connect to
Yes,
you
sure,
in the
sure. No
next
problem.
session.
No problem. Okay, fine. So we will meet around 2 o'clock for the second session. Thank you, all of you, for joining in.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Also, the feedback link is being shared on the WhatsApp group, so you can find it there also.
The timing सांगितलं ना गं?
Video feedback is session wise or for the entire day it would be considered.
Session wise, and then it is calculated for day 1.
So after every session we are supposed to fill it, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.